Worksheet day 11 for business math. Again, we're on percents in their applications, and we're going to do trade discounts and cash discounts. A lot of times when you as a business are purchasing items, they give you a trade discount off their list price, which just means you have a 26% discount. So if I'm going to find out the dollar amount of the discount, I'm going to take 26%, which would be 0.26 times the list price, the $48.63. And again, go ahead and use your calculator unless you want to do it paper pencil. But 4,863 times 0.26 means that my trade dollar discount amount is going to be $1,264.38. $1,264.38. In order to find the net price then, you're going to take the list price and subtract the discount amount. So we're going to take the $48.63 and subtract the $1,264.38. Again, just go ahead and use your calculator. If you take $48.63 minus $1,264.38, it means the net price, the price that you're going to pay, $3,598.62. So on the next two, same kind of things there. For this problem here, our trade discount rate is 47%, so we're going to use 0.47 times our 3,755. So if I take 3,755 times 0.47, I get $1,764.85 for my discount amount. If that's my discount, I have to take my list price, $3,755, and subtract the $1,764.85. And so if I do that, $3,755 minus $1,764.85, my net price, the price that I'm actually going to pay for the items, is $1,990.15. For number 3, same thing. I have a trade discount rate of 27%, so I'm going to take 0.27 times my list price. So if I take my list price of $5,488 times my 0.27, my discount dollar amount, $1,481.76. If my list price is $5,488. I can subtract my discount to $1,481.76 to find out the net price, the price that I'm going to pay. So $54.88 minus $1,481.76 is $4,006.24. Number 4 and 5 and 6 are having us calculate the net price equivalent rate and then the net price. So to directly find what the end price is without having to find what the discount is and then subtracting, we use what's called the complement of the discount. If I have an 18% discount, if I take 100 minus 18, I get 82%. I actually paid 82% of my item for an 18% discount. If I have a discount of 25%, 100 minus 25 would mean I paid 75%. So in order to find the net price equivalent rate, we're going to multiply the 0.82 times the 0.75. We're going to get a decimal, and sometimes it's fairly long, but you don't want to round that value off. That value is called your net price equivalent rate. So if I take 0.82 times 0.75, I get 0.615. So 0.615 is my net price equivalent. In order to find my list price then, I'm going to go ahead and take the net price equivalent times the list price. So I'm going to take the 6406 times the 0.615. And so my net price that I'm going to end up paying after my 2 discounts is $3,939.69. So instead of having to take 18% and then subtract that amount, 25% and subtract that amount, we use the net price equivalent so that we just have to multiply by one value and we end up with the price that we're going to pay. So again, on number 5, if I want to find my net price equivalent, I find the complements of my discount. So 100 minus 20 means I'm going to use 80%, which would be 0.80. Then we have an 18%, which we already did. 100 minus 18 was 82%. And so we're going to take 80% times 82%, 0.80 times 0.82. And so our net price equivalent rate, 0.656. We're going to take that decimal number times our list price. So we're going to take the $48.95 times the 0.656. And so we end up with a net price of $3,211.12. Number 6, we're doing the same thing there. Again, it wants us to calculate the net price equivalent rate. We're going to use the complement of 14% and 15%. So if I have a 14% discount, 100 minus 14 means I'm paying 86%. If I have a 15% discount, 100 minus 15 means I'm paying 85%. So to find my net price equivalent rate, I'm going to take 0.86 times 0.85. So I have 0.731. So my net price equivalent rate, 0.731. We are then going to multiply our list price, the 7,257 times the 0.731. So if we multiply that out, I get a net price that I have to pay, $5,304, and this one gives us 0.867, but we know we have to round to the nearest cent, and so we're going to say $5,304.87. Since there's a 7 behind there, I have to round that 6 up by 1. Put my pen back down. So number 7, 8, 9, it wants us to calculate the single equivalent discount rate and then the trade discount dollar amount. On your invoice, a lot of times, instead of listing just what the end value is going to be, you need to list what the discount is going to be. We're going to start this out sort of the same way. What we have to do is find the net equivalent rate first, and then we're going to subtract that from 1 in order to find the discount equivalent rate. So for my chain discount here, if I have an 18% discount, 100 minus 18 gives me 82% for the net. If I have a 25% discount, 100 minus 25 would give me 75% for a net. And so if I multiply that, 0.82 times 0.75 gives me 0.615. That's my net price equivalent rate. To find what that is as a discount, as a single discount, I'm going to take 1 is for 100%, the full price, and I'm going to subtract what the net is. So if I take 1 minus 0.615, my discount equivalent rate is 0.385. Whoops. 0.385. In other words, I get a 38.5% discount is equivalent to having an 18% discount and then a 25% discount. 38.5%, we don't write it as a percent, we just write it as the decimal. But now we can find out what the discount is without having to multiply, subtract, multiply, subtract. So we're just going to go ahead and take our list price, $6,406 times 0.385. So 6406 times 0.385 means that my discount amount is going to be $2,466.31. So my single discount equivalent rate and then what my discount is. So in order to find that discount rate, you have to find the net first and then take 1 and subtract that value. 100% minus what we had there. So number 8, again, we're calculating the single equivalent discount rate. First of all, we have to figure out the net rate. So if I have a 20% discount, I have to pay 80% of the price. If I have an 18%, I'm paying 82% of the price. So 0.80 times 0.82 gives me 0.656. So my net is 65.6% if I would change it into a percent. Do I want to find the discount rate? So I'm going to take 1 minus that 0.656. And so if I take 1 minus 656, I get 0.344. So 0.344 would be my single equivalent discount rate. In order to find my discount amount directly then, I'm going to take my list price, $48.95, times the 0.344. And so my answer, my discount amount is $1,683.88. And number 9, we'll see if I can fit that all on the screen here. Again, I've got my chain discount of 14% and 15%. I want to find the single equivalent discount rate, but first I have to find the net. So if I look for the net first, if I have a 14% discount, 100 minus 14 gives us 86%. If I have a 15% discount, 100 minus 15 gives me 85%. And so 0.86 times 0.85 gives me 0.731. My net equivalent would be 73.1%. I want to find out what my discount is, and so I'm going to take 1 minus 0.731. So if I take 100% minus that 0.731, the 73.1%, my net equivalent rate, 0.269. And since we're using it in a calculation, they don't change it back into a percent, but that's really what that means, is that I'm getting a 26.9% discount. If I have a 14% off and then I get an additional 15% off, I'm really ending up with 26.9% off. I want to find my trade discount dollar amount, $72.57 times my 0.269. So if I multiply that out, my discount amount, $1,952, and I again have to round this one because it goes past the cents. Since there's a 3 behind it, we're just going to use 13%, so $1,952.13 is going to be what your discount ends up being. So both of those are using chain discounts where I've got one discount and then another one on top of that. You see that a lot of time at clothing stores. They'll say, oh, it's marked down 20%, but now you get another 60% off. And then you could calculate either what your end price is or your discount is using these methods. And that is the end of worksheet 11. So go ahead again, check in the section of your pie chart. Again, it's under that percents and applications, and then the subheading, discounts, trade, and cash. And if you look at your syllabus, each of those have the names listed in order of how we did them. And so on homework day 11, those were the ones we covered.